Hello everyone, my name is Zaina Kalem and I'm here to show you how I dispose of my dirty acrylic brush water. As usual, please like and subscribe if this video is helpful. Alright, let's get to it. I found this kit online and I will link it in the video description below. I highly recommend it. It comes with everything you need, including this plastic bucket, the metal colander, the big filters you see here, the instructions, and also the two solutions used to solidify the acrylic paint and separate it from your water. I decided to do this because I wasn't sure about just draining my acrylic paint water and pouring it down the drain. I wasn't sure if that would clog the drain or damage the drain in the long term. And then I thought about it a little more. I love that acrylics are kind of like playing with fluid plastic, and once they dry, they just solidify. I also find it really fun to play with acrylic nails, which is kind of the same thing as acrylic paints. But at the same time, that is plastic. And when you mix it in your brush water and then you pour it down the drain, it just seems like pouring a lot of plastic into the water system when we already have a lot of microplastics out there. So that was kind of why I started looking into it, and I found this kit online, which I have used for many years now. You will need just a couple more things, including a paint stick to stir the water, and also I like having a spray bottle for the filters, which you will see soon. So you saw me earlier mixing up the 1 gallon bucket of used and dirty acrylic brush water that I have been keeping until it filled so that I could do this process. I went ahead and got the dirty brush water from my most recent paint session and put it in there as well, which you could see. And now I am putting in the first mixing solution. So these solutions were made by Golden Artist Colors, and this bottle is so clever here. You can kind of see there's a larger compartment and a smaller compartment, and you squeeze, undo the top, and you squeeze the large compartment until the smaller compartment fills, where it measures up to 1 ounce. And then you pour that 1 ounce into the brush water. This first solution is called a crash solution. On the bottle it says the first step in removing solids from paint water. So you stir in 1 fluid ounce per gallon of wastewater, and then you wait about 10 to 15 minutes before adding the second solution. So after I'm done stirring thoroughly, I will wait 10 to 15 minutes and come back. Now, when I come back, you'll see that I am wearing rubber gloves. I just did my nails with acrylics, which was really fun. It was my first time trying acrylic gel tips. So I wanted to protect them during this process, and I try to protect my nails if I have gel on them while I'm painting with acrylics as well. So yeah, now it's time to pour in solution number 2, which comes in a similar bottle with a larger compartment, a smaller compartment, measuring 1 fluid ounce. You squeeze the bottle until you fill that small compartment, and then you pour it into the bucket of dirty brush water. This solution number 2 is called the neutralizer solution. It's the second step in removing solids from paint water. Again, we stir thoroughly for about a minute, and this time we wait between 45 minutes to an hour. Once that hour goes by, we want to prep our filter. This is where the spray bottle comes in handy. You can also just use a little bit of water from a faucet, just not too much, just enough to get the filter wet or damp, so that it sticks to the colander. This is important because it makes it much easier to pour the paint water. Believe me, I don't know why I struggled so much with this spray bottle, but I got it to work. And you can see as I spray the filter, it really does start to stick to the sides, and fill out the colander, which is what we want. As soon as that's ready and the hour has passed, we can start to pour in our brush water. All right, here we go. We're nearing the home stretch. So as you'll see, I spilled a little while trying to pour the brush water. I do recommend doing this somewhere where that's not an issue. As you can see, I put down some canvas, and I was able to just blot it up immediately after. But yeah, the 1 gallon of water should fit perfectly on the colander, which is set up over the plastic bucket. Now, after I blot the spill, I will show you a couple cups of brush water that I was too lazy to put into the bucket, and they sat out for like weeks, maybe even months, and the water actually evaporated, leaving the paint behind. I always heard that this would happen, but I'd never seen it. You can see if I scrape the bottom, it's solid. So I just thought that was interesting. Going back to our acrylic brush water in the colander and bucket, you can see the clean water dripping through as the acrylic solids get caught in the filter above. Once this process is over, you can simply pour the clean water down the drain and simply take out the filter with the acrylic solids and throw it in the trash. This is after waiting overnight, so about 12 hours later. And that's it. Thank you for being here. Once again, please like and subscribe. My name is Zaina Kalem, and I'll see you next time.